Though he announced his candidacy in late spring, former Vice President Mike Pence said campaigns really begin after Labor Day. And if this is the true beginning of his 2024 bid for the White House, he's starting it with his strongest criticisms of his former boss. Up until now, Pence, who is trailing far behind former President Donald Trump in the primary polls, has been trying to thread the needle between criticizing Trump as a leader while simultaneously touting his record in the Trump-Pence administration on the campaign trail. But Pence took his sharpest aim at Trump this week and made clear that Republican voters have a choice in the 2024 election. Will we be the party of conservatism, or will we follow the siren song of populism unmoored to conservative principles? Pence said at the New Hampshire Institute of Politics at St. Anselm College. The future of this movement in this party belongs to one or the other, not both. Pence said that the populist movement in the Republican Party would rather substitute our faith in limited government and traditional values with an agenda stitched together by little else than personal grievances and performative outrage. He added that Trump and his imitators often sound like an echo of the progressives they seek to replace, and called progressive movements on the left and populist movements on the right fellow travelers on the same road to ruin. When Donald Trump ran for president in 2016, he promised to govern as a conservative, and together we did, Pence said. But it's important for Republicans to know that he and his imitators in this Republican Party make no such promise today. He called on the party to emulate the ideals of former President Ronald Reagan, including his belief in freedom and economic liberty, and his dignified and civil way of carrying himself as president to meet today's challenges. The truth is, the Republican Party did not begin on a golden escalator in 2015, referring to how Trump announced his presidential run in 2015. In response to Pence's speech, Jason Miller, a senior advisor to the Trump campaign, said that Trump's victory in the 2016 election exposed the massive divide between voters around the country and the establishment Beltway insiders who made terrible trade deals, allowed our southern border to become overrun, and never missed an opportunity to play World Cup. The conservative movement and the Republican Party have changed for the better, and nobody wants it to go back to the way it was before, Miller said. When asked on CNN whether he regrets comparing Trump to Reagan at the Republican National Convention in 2016, Pence said, "Not the least." In 2016, Donald Trump promised governance, and we did govern as conservatives. But what I said yesterday in New Hampshire is that both Donald Trump and many of his imitators in this field are walking away from those very same principles, Pence said.